All right, here we are back for the varsity game between the Milton Wildcats and the Framingham Flyers. It's a key game for the Wildcats. I think they're currently at 7-6 in the Bay State Herget division, which puts them in a tie for second place with Natick, well behind the league-leading Walpole Rebels, who are off to a strong 11-0 start in the league, and I don't think anyone's going to catch them. But for Milton, if they can, keep winning, they've got 4 games left. They could win 3 of those last 4. They should be in good position to come in second and to make it into the state tournament. They're playing tonight against the Framingham Flyers. Framingham's record is 5-7, coming off a tough loss in their last game to the strong Newton North team, and looking to rebound here against Milton. Starting lineups for Milton are number 30, senior captain Chris Potts, number 42, Steve Cunningham, number 3, Bob Ranton, number 20, Brian Travers, and number 41, Adam Donovan. Same starting lineup that Coach has used most of this season, except for the case where there have been injuries. And we'll set Framingham for you as we go along. Number 33, that's Mitchell. Number 30, that's Jones. And right off the tip, an easy hoop for Framingham off the tip as Porter broke loose and dropped it in for a lay-in. Framingham, and it looks like a matchup zone, a very aggressive matchup zone. Milton dumps it into Adam Donovan, down low to Steve Cunningham, up and matches it. 20 seconds into the game, and it's already a hoop for both teams. Milton comes out in a zone half-court trap of its own. I think it's the first time we've seen this from Milton. I don't remember the half-court trap in the past. And now they drop in back into a regular 2-3 zone. And right away, Porter right back with another hoop. Looks like a good, strong force inside. Framingham not that tall, but Porter's very physical. Milton working around the perimeter of the zone, down low to Steve Cunningham. Chris Potts, ball on the floor, out to Bobby Ranton. Turns down to 3. Once again down low to Steve Cunningham, Brian Travers. Good. Well, hot start for both teams, as they both made their first 2 shots, and it's 4-4 here with just a minute into the game. Framingham looks like their JV looked, which is very athletic, very fast. Their only height is number 3, but he's fairly skinny. That's Douglas. And there's the jump shot. That's no good. First miss of the game. But Framingham comes down with a rebound. That was Mitchell with a rebound, and he gets called for an offensive foul. Bobby Ranton right there. He's like who was the guy the Celtics used to? Eric Strickland used to take a ton of offensive charges, and Bobby Ranton does that for the Milton team. He'll have the ball at the point. They've got Adam Donovan at the high post. Adam's a very good passer, and if they can get the ball to him, he should be able to work it around to other people for some easy hoops. Ranton right to Steve Cunningham. Nice look. But Bobby Ranton's gotten better and better as the season's gone along. Nice penetration and a quick dish down low to Steve Cunningham. Steve's got 4 quick points. There's a jump shot. That's no good. Adam Donovan fights for the rebound, and it goes off of Douglas. Mitchell couldn't get the outside jumper to go. We'll see if Framingham has some outside shooters. So far they haven't shown it, but it's early in the game. Brian Travers, Chris Potts, and Bobby Ranton out around the 3-point line. Adam Donovan kicks it back to Chris Potts for 2, around and good. Milton's 4 for 4 so far in the game. I don't think they missed a shot. And they have an 8-4 lead. 2 minutes gone here. Stay in the soft zone half-court press, and then drop back into the 2-3. There's a jumper. That one's good. Drucker looks like he's got a nice stroke from the outside. You got to identify him. And it's 8-7 in favor of Milton. Skip pass almost picked off. Milton got lucky on that one as Porter almost picked it off, and there's a foul called. Framingham's looking for those passes that they can get in the passing lane and take it away. Framingham ball. Drucker. Up court to Mitchell. Back to Drucker. Mitchell drives baseline but runs into traffic. Good movement, good ball movement from Drucker. Shot is up, that's no good by Jones, and Adam Donovan with a rebound. Brian Travers, Chris Potts with a three. That's short. Adam Donovan fights for the rebound, but Porter comes down with it. Nice pass by Drucker. Layup missed. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Milton ball. But Drucker made a terrific little bounce pass to cutting Jones, but Jones couldn't finish it. Pretty high intensity of this game on the early going. A lot of up and down. Nice pass into Steve Cunningham. Great ball fake. He goes up. Oh, in and out. Tough break. There's Drucker with a left hand. That's good. And it's 9-8 Framingham. Framingham with the 1-point lead. Now they flip-flop. They've got Steve Cunningham at the high post and Adam Donovan down low. I think that may be a matchup situation, and that's good. Adam Donovan, I think, is just too strong for Douglas. Adam's very patient down in a low block, uses his body well, very smart with the up fakes, particularly for a freshman, and he drew Douglas into the foul on that one and then was strong enough to finish off the hoop. Yeah, he really has. He's got a chance to finish off the three-point play here. And he does. Milton back on top, 11-9 here. A little over 4 minutes into the game. Oh, and a good job to save that pass as Drucker whipped a fastball to Jones, and he wasn't looking and just stuck a paw up and grabbed it. Mitchell. Drucker out top. Over to Jones. Shot up, no good. Douglas couldn't make it, and a good rebound by Adam Donovan. I think Framingham's going to have trouble scoring on the low block against Milton big guys. Once again, Adam Donovan inside, gets blocked that time. Ball is loose, and Douglas picks it up. And another offensive foul by Bobby Ranton. He's got more floor burns than anyone. Well, Douglas looks like he can be a very strong player, Porter, in the open court, but that time he got a little too aggressive and took it into the traffic and ran over Bobby Ranton. Referees having a little conference here. Maybe they had a different call, but it's been ironed out, and it's going to be Milton ball. Bobby Ranton. Milton now has both the big men on the same side. They find Ranton down low to Steve Cunningham. And a 3-second call. That time Milton brought both the big guys to the same side down low, almost like a double low post. Got a little congested in there, and Adam Donovan get caught with a 3-second call. Porter out top for the jumper, and that's good. Mitchell with a three-pointer. Excuse me, I guess they called that a 2, so it's tied up 11-all. And there's the pickoff by Mitchell. Good job by Brian Travers to shut him off. Shot no good. Ball on the floor. Picked off by Brian Travers, but Framingham gets it back. Wow, hectic out there. Now Milton in a 1-2-2 zone. Bobby Ranton out top. Chris Potts and Brian Travers on the wings. Steve Cunningham, Adam Donovan down low. Almost produces a turnover. And Chris Potts scoops up the loose ball. Oh, what a block by Porter. But picked right back off by Bobby Ranton. Can't get it to go, but Chris Potts follows. No good. Oh, 2 good chances there for Milton. And a timeout by the Framingham coach. This is the most up and down action we've seen all year. Wow. It's quite a tilt so far. 11-all. Looked like on that block by Porter, he got a good piece of the backboard, but I don't know whether that's goaltending if, in fact, the ball's not on the rim or on the backboard. Then it looked like he got a good piece of Chris Potts' body after he made the block, as we take a look at the Milton cheerleaders. But I think it was such an impressive block that the referees were hesitant to call anything on him on that one. He is quite athletic, got way up in the air on that one. Actually, I'd say the pace of this game so far is probably the pace that Framingham would like. They'd like an up and down game. They're not as tall. They're really fast. Milton, I think, with the two big men inside, would probably prefer a little bit slower, pounded inside pace, where they can take advantage of their size and their strength. Be Framingham ball on the side. Porter's going to put it in play. Drucker calls out a play. Milton now has Chris Potts up top. It looks like they've got... The shot is good. Mitchell again. Milton went to a box and one on that one. They tried to have Bobby Ranton cover Mitchell, but Mitchell ran off a screen and got himself open for a jumper. 13-11 Framingham. See if Milton stays in that box and one the next time down. Long three by Chris Potts. That's no good. And here comes Mitchell on the break. Gets it into Rosowski just into the game, number 22 for Framingham, and a turnover. Into the game for Milton, Marcus Burke. It replaces Bobby Ranton at the point guard. Milton goes with a double high post now against the Framingham zone. And Steve Cunningham turns it over. Mitchell again. Skip pass over to Drucker. Drives left hand, kicks it off. Shot is good. Porter was looking for the foul on that one. He did a nice job of taking the ball into the contact and then still having the body control to be able to put it up and in. He's strong. I wouldn't want to bump into him, period, anywhere. I was going to pick a place not to bump into him, but I don't think there is a good place. So his foul shot is no good. Milton fights for the rebound, loses it. That's unfortunate. Three Milton players fought for the rebound, and it fell right into Rosowski's hands for the hoop. And Framingham's opened up a 17-11 lead. Marcus Burke tried to get the ball down low to Adam Donovan at a very difficult angle. That's a tough pass to make from out top down to the big man on the wing. Milton stays in the box and one. Marcus Burke assigned to cover Mitchell. At least shadow him enough to keep him from getting the open looks. Framingham doesn't really have that inside presence that could take advantage of the box and one. Down to three on the shot clock. He's going to have to put it up. No good. Once again, the ball comes right to Rosowski, blocked by Adam Donovan. Milton having trouble on the boards, but finally Steve Cunningham controls it. Brian Travers with a three off the rim, no good. And Mitchell with a rebound. He's doing it all right now. But both Mitchell, number 33, and Porter, number 24, in the open court, they're awfully tough. That's the second team foul on Milton, and I did not see who the foul was on. They haven't posted it up on the board yet. If you're just joining us, they've got a terrific new scoreboard table here with a Milton Wildcat paw on it. We'll get a look at it later. Derek Snowden in charge down there. Ball passed into a tough spot, and Brian Travers knocks it loose. Milton looking to run. Marcus Burke with a three. That's long, but right to Adam Donovan. Puts it up and in. Good job by Adam. And it makes it 17-13 in favor of the Framingham Flyers. Just over halfway through the first half of this tilt. And a reach-in foul on Marcus Burke. That's a tough assignment to try to cover Mitchell. If you put somebody on who's as tall as he is, he's too quick for him. If you put somebody who's quick, he's too tall. Into the game for Milton is Corey Resendez. Replacing Marcus Burke as Marcus picked up that foul. See if Corey can slow down Mitchell. And a travel call. Milton's having a tough time on the boards, I think in part because Framingham's shooting some fairly long shots, so the rebounds are coming out deep. And also that box and one, I think, is a tough defense to rebound out of. there really aren't people in their normal boxing or rebounding positions. See if Milton can work the ball down low to Adam Donovan. They tried to, but Framingham got a piece of it. Good steal by Chris Potts. Knocked it loose to Corey Resendez. Drop down low to Steve Cunningham, but he can't control it. Mitchell on the break again, and he picks up another foul. That one, I think, on Brian Travers. Probably a good foul by Brian because it prevented the hoop. It'll be a possession foul, team foul number 4 on Milton. They're not posting the individual fouls, so I don't know how many that is on Brian Travers. Corey Resendez at least has the height to stay with Mitchell. Let's see if he has the quickness too. Shot no good. Chris Potts with the rebound. Rosowski missed about a 15-footer on the baseline. Steve Cunningham inside. He's going to pick up the foul on number 54. That's Perlis for Framingham. I think the Wildcats are going to have to hit a couple outside jumpers to make Framingham respect that out perimeter enough to be willing to open up the lane inside for the big men. Steve Cunningham makes the first, 17-14 in favor of Framingham. And the second. This game got off to a roaring offensive start. Milton made its first 4 shots. Framingham was hot. Things have settled down since, and it's now actually a fairly low-scoring game. 17-15, a little under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Both teams playing zone, although Milton in the box and 1 at the moment. Drucker made one terrific outside three-pointer, but he hasn't looked for the shot since then. There it is. And that one's also good. Looks like he's got the ability to stick those jumpers. As does Mitchell, so it's tough to zone against that team. Down low to Adam Donovan. Knocked out of bounds by Framingham as they had 2 people draping Adam Donovan on that one. Both the big men posting up. Chris Potts on the skip pass, the jumper. There we go. A 3-pointer for Chris Potts, and a couple of more of those will open up the Framingham inside a little bit for Milton. 20-18 in favor of Framingham. There's Drucker again out top. Mitchell falls to the ground and gets called for a travel. He outmoved himself on that one. His move was so quick, he took himself to the floor. Well, Framingham's not going very deep into the bench, but then again, neither is Milton. So far, both teams have only made maybe 1 or at most 2 subs. Corey Resendez for the 3-pointer. That's a little strong. Rebound, fought for, on the ground. Steve Cunningham comes up with a loose ball and lays it in. We have a tie ball game. 20 all. Drucker working against the Milton zone. Brian Travers gets a hand on the pass, and Corey Resendez picks it off. Good kick out by Corey Resendez. The 3-pointer. Chris Potts got hit after the shot. Referee was on the other side of the floor and didn't see it. Steve Cunningham in strong, no good. Wow, they're letting them play in there. I got to say that. Sometimes that happens in these games. These very intense up and down games. They get so intense that the referees get caught up in the frenzy of it. And the follow-up shot by Douglas is good, putting Framingham back on top by 2. Adam Donovan working the high post. Steve Cunningham down in the low post. They drop it into Steve Cunningham, pinned under the basket. Tough angle shot on that one. Steve got the ball in down low, but he was a little too far under the basket to really make anything happen there. And into the game for Milton, number 21, Chris Benway is going to give Steve Cunningham a quick breather. Steve not happy about that last missed shot. I think he either felt he got fouled or thought he could have made it. Mitchell open and gets the lay-in. Little breakdown on the defense there as they left Mitchell wide open at the foul line. 24-20 Framingham. 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Brian Travers turns down a three. Good drive by Brian Travers. The runner off the rim, no good. Adam Donovan puts it back up, no good. Ball fought for, out of bounds off Mitchell. Boy, it's a tongue war under that hoop. But at least everybody knows they can play. You know, they can bang, they can hit. Unless they take off an arm and a leg, they're not going to get called for the foul. And Milton ball, Chris Potts with the three-pointer. That's going to come up short. And Mitchell Porter tracks down the rebound and gets it off to Rosowski for the lay-in. Biggest lead of the game for Framingham right here, 26-20. It's a key stretch for Milton in the last 2 minutes. Try to keep in touch with this game, cut the lead back down before half, and another turnover. There's Douglas again out top. Porter, head fake, kicks it across to Rosowski. Late whistle. It looks like a foul on Brian Travers. Too bad it looked like Milton had a turnover there, but Brian Travers got called for the foul. It's like that might be two on Brian, so he may take a seat for the rest of the half as Bobby Ranton comes back in. Interesting. Milton goes, I don't know what, that was an odd one. They're sort of quasi-man. They went man-to-man on the out-of-bounds play. And now they're back. I'm not sure what they're in. Looks like they're in I think they're in a straight man-to-man. Framingham goes to a little motion offense, a little bit of a weave. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drucker blocked by Bobby Ranton, and he does not get it off. Nice job by Bobby Ranton to put that one back and create the 30-second violation. It was almost like Framingham was trying to run the clock down on that one. They went into a motion offense, and then with about 7 or 8 seconds left, the coach told them to go. So it's almost as if, maybe in part because they were giving Mitchell a little breather, I don't know. And actually, both Mitchell is out and the other big man was out too. So maybe he wasn't unhappy with taking as much time off the clock as he could. Steve Cunningham back in the game. Adam Donovan going to get a breather as he's played the first 14 and a half minutes of this half. Chris Benway is going to put the ball in play into the corner to Bob Ranton. Corey Resendez. Milton around the perimeter. Skip pass to Chris Potts, down low. Nice pass, Steve Cunningham. Can't get it to go. Good work to get the good shot, but it couldn't drop. Drucker goes baseline, kicks it out high, shot no good. Chris Potts with a rebound. Milton, 45 seconds left here. Would really love a hoop here to cut this 6-point deficit down before half. Milton has been moving around the perimeter, but they really haven't looked for the outside jumper. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Chris Potts puts up the jumper. Round no good. Ball fought for. Tipped out of bounds by Framingham. Well, this will give Milton a chance to hold for the final shot if they want to. With a 6-point deficit staring them in the face here. Chris Potts gets it in the corner. Down low to Steve Cunningham. Goes in strong and gets it to go. Good strong move by Steve Cunningham. Down to the last 8 seconds. Drucker taking his time, getting it up. Looks like they're going to isolate Mitchell. Milton sees that, makes him shoot it off balance. No good. Boy, and the end of a very exciting first half, a very active first half by both teams. with the score Milton 26, Framingham Flyers 26, the Milton Wildcats 22. We'll be back for the second half. Level at first half. Milton with the first possession would like to get on the board again with a 4-point deficit. Nice pass underneath to Steve Cunningham. He gets called for a travel. Well, that caught everyone by surprise, I think. Steve thought he was going to the line for a three-pointer. Now we've got Bobby Ranton on Mitchell. Drucker out top. They double screen for Mitchell on the baseline. Tries to kick it inside, does. Shot is good. But Douglas got it inside on a nice pass from Mitchell. We noticed there were five people on the Framingham bench in street clothes, and we learned at halftime that it's because they went into the Patriots rally today, and the penalty for that was not playing in this game. Brian Travers can't get it to go. Steve Cunningham with a rebound, also no good. And a late foul call. I think it was a good one, but it was a late one. As Porter pushed Adam Donovan out of the rebounding spot. Well, it was good to see Brian Travers shoot that shot. I don't know whether Coach Lopresti told him at halftime that he's got to look for the outside jumper. But he's a good shooter, and if he's got the open jumper, he does have to look for it. They get him inside to Adam Donovan, but Douglas gets the block. Unusual for Adam, and he went up quick and exposed the ball. And Douglas was there to swat it away. Good catch by Bobby Ranton. Adam may be a little intimidated by that last block. Took a little too long on that move. And gets called for the 3 seconds. Jones over to Mitchell. Back out to Jones for the jumper. Around no good, but right there is Porter for the putback. And Framingham's opened it up to an 8-point lead, 30-22. Framingham's zone has become a little bit more aggressive. And a travel call on Chris Potts. Well, Framingham's zone now has come out a little bit more aggressively, and I think it caught Milton a little by surprise. Those passes around the perimeter just aren't quite as easy as they were the first half. Porter out high with nobody on him. Splits the front of the Milton defense. Ball locked loose. But it comes right back to him. And he puts it up. And a quick timeout by Coach Lopresti as he didn't like the way that one was going. 10-point lead, and after with about 14 minutes left to go here in the second half, we take a look at the cheerleaders again. Thanks again to Milton Cable TV for letting us have the opportunity to do this. What's that number, Rick?
617-698-0814.
Give them a call. See if you can help down there. It's a terrific organization. They can always use help, particularly you kids if you're watching out there, if you're looking for some community service opportunities, or if you're interested in getting into the television production business, anything like that. This is a great opportunity to get a chance to do it. So give them a call. Well, Milton's got to pick up the intensity a little bit here. Framingham came out with the same intensity level. Milton seemed a little flat in the second half. They need a hoop here, down 10. They get it down low to Steve Cunningham. He can't get it to go. Fights for the rebound, no good. Porter up to Mitchell on the open floor. Good job by Bobby Rand to get a piece of that ball. Looks like Brian Travers is going to pick up a foul. I believe that's 3 on Brian. I think it is as Corey Resendez comes back in. Milton in the box and 1. Bobby Ranton covering Mitchell. Mitchell finds an opening and drops it down. Now Mitchell's been solid the whole game. They get it down low to Steve Cunningham again. Well, Milton's getting the shots down low. They just can't get him to drop. Chris Benway going to come in for Steve Cunningham. I think Steve got a little frustrated there. He knows that one that's one he would make probably 90% of the time. Again, a double baseline screen for Mitchell. Looked like he might have got away with an offensive foul call, but it creates a turnover. Chris Potts on the spin move. And an offensive foul call. Looked like a bit of a dive. I think Chris was a little out of control, but I thought he pulled off before he hit the defender. The defender went down and he got the offensive foul call. Now Milton's scoreless here so far in the second half, 3 minutes in. Shot no good, but the rebound blocked by Adam Donovan. Up ahead to Bobby Ranton. To Corey Resends, puts it up and good. Critical spot there for the Milton Wildcats. They were down 12. Framingham had the ball. They managed to stop Framingham. Adam Donovan on a big block. Up ahead to Bobby Ranton and off to Corey Resendez for the lay-in and a possible three-point play. Shot is good, and it's 34-25, so Milton's cut the lead to single digits. There's Mitchell with another jumper. That one's no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Framingham. Well, Mitchell continues to shoot, but with the box and one, he's not getting quite the open looks he did in the first half, and he may be forcing that one a little bit. Chris Potts open on the wing. Adam Donovan at the foul line. Chris Potts with a jumper. That's short. Gets his own rebound. Good play by Chris Benway. Nice work by Drucker to steal that ball. Chris Benway went down on the ground to get it, flipped it out to Bobby Ranton. Bobby had to be very conscious of getting into the front court before he touched it, and that gave Drucker the opportunity to get his hands on the ball before Bobby could control it. Framingham bench up on that one. They like that effort. I think Framingham's really getting into a strong emotional flow here. I think Milton's got to do something to get him out of that. Mitchell, nothing but net. Surprised to find Framingham only has a 5-7 record. They look like a better team than that. Although they play in the Cary division, which includes some pretty tough teams, including Newton North and Brookline. Chris Benway can't get it to go. Milton's got the ball inside. They just haven't been able to score. The only points so far this half, then there's Mitchell again. Boy, is he feeling it now. That was what you would say is on balance was a bad shot, but he's got such a nice touch. He got it to go. And as Framingham picks up its offensive intensity, it's also picked up its defensive intensity. They're up by 13 with 11:27 to go here in the second half. Milton gets it into Adam Donovan, but he's tied up. Well, Framingham's really packing 3 or 4 guys in on the zone and then just running one person at the potential shooter. I think Milton's got to look for some outside stuff or they're just not going to be able to work the inside stuff. Jones drops it down low to Perlis, who has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay Framingham ball. Good job by Chris Potts. He knocked the ball loose, managed to get control of it as he was going out of bounds, and called timeout before he hit the floor. At this point, a possession is important for Milton, so they're down 13. They can't afford to fall down more. They need to get every possession they can here. See if the music can pick up the Milton team a little bit. Watch the Milton team as they huddle around Coach Sean Lopresti. As we said at the outset, this is pretty, a key game for Milton as they try to stay above 500, both to qualify for the tournament and to fight for second place in the Herget division. At 7-6, if they win this one, that gives them a nice little cushion. If they lose, they're back right back to 500. Milton has Chris Potts on the baseline now. They've changed their alignment a little bit, maybe attacked the zone a little differently. Adam Donovan quickly double teamed, gets the shot off, no good, but he's going to go to the hoop. Go to the line is the foul call on fouls on Perlis. That's the second on Framingham, but Adam will shoot two as he was in the act of shooting at the time. First one no good. I'm a bit surprised that Framingham hasn't pressed at all. They look like they have the athleticism to do that if they want to, but so far they've pretty much played it straight zone on the defensive end. Adam Donovan gets the second, so it's 38-26 in favor of Framingham. 11 minutes left to go here in the second half. Milton still in a box and one. Hasn't really slowed Mitchell down much. That's another bad shot. If that one goes, I quit. Brzezowski got the rebound. Bobby Ranton blocked it out. But that's what happens. You get everybody sort of watching the one player in a box and one that they're not used to rebounding out of, and they're paying so much attention to Mitchell, they lose track of the offensive board, the defensive board's responsibility. Drucker squeezes in, can't get it to go. Tough call. It's travel called. Chris Benway and Perlis were fighting for that ball, and Perlis got called for the travel. Yeah. Shot by Chris Potts, no good. Rebound off Framingham as Corey Resendez got a piece of that. Steve Cunningham back into the game, replaces Adam Donovan to give Adam a breather here with 10 minutes to go. Well, Milton hasn't found any consistent offense. They've got 26 points, but it's not like they've found yet a strong way of attacking. Early in the game, they were able to get the ball down low, but Framingham's really packed it in. They can't do that, and Milton hasn't found an alternative way to attack the zone. Chris Potts to Corey Resendez. Nice. He slashed down the baseline, brought the defense to him, and Corey Resendez came in from the weak side for land. Now Milton back into their half-court zone trap. Almost a 10-second call, but Framingham does get it in. And a tough shot by Douglas. Too bad. I think Milton produced what they wanted there. Really a tough shot by somebody who's not a normal offensive threat. Chris Potts back the other way, a little strong and can't get it to go. Chris Benway, like he always does, fighting hard for everything. Knocked that one loose, but unfortunately went out of bounds. Almost a travel and almost a 10-second call. Shot, no good by Mitchell. Box out by Steve Cunningham. And Rosowski over the back. Well, that time Steve did a nice job boxing out. That's twice Milton's come close to getting a 10-second call on the with the trap. Framingham has just gotten it over both times. Maybe as we watch, that'll produce some dividends. Ball down low to Steve Cunningham, and another foul on Perlis. I've lost track, but that might be 3 on Perlis. Porter's going to come back into the game for Framingham. I'm actually surprised he sat as long as he did. Back into the game for Milton, Brian Travers and Marcus Burke replacing Bobby Ranton and Chris Benway. Oh, and taken right away by Porter. Over to Mitchell. Jump shot, no good. Rebound, Steve Cunningham. Unfortunately, throws it right away as Jones comes up with a steal. Get the sense Mitchell might be tiring a little bit. He looks like he's struggling on some of those jumpers. And another tough shot by Douglas. Well, he had no offense going in the first half, and he's made 2 straight tough shots to open up a 14-point lead for Framingham, 42-28, nearly stolen by Jones. Now, Milton so far in the first almost 8 minutes of the second half has scored only 6 points. And that's going to be tough. If they can't find some offense, they're not going to cut this 14-point deficit. Mitchell again, nothing but net. And suddenly it's a 17-point game. Quickly slipping away from the Wildcats. A game that was really back and forth the whole first half has been dominated by Framingham in the second half. Adam Donovan underneath, no good. And Mitchell in the open court, up and good. I think Coach Lopresti needs a timeout. Can't be happy about what happened here. Once Mitchell gets in the open court, he's awfully tough to stop. He's got some good height too. I mean, he's a pretty good sized kid. I'll have to check the Globe on Monday. It looks like he could, I mean, he must be a big-time scorer. He may be one of the leading scorers in the league, just from what I've seen here. Now, with under 8 minutes left and a 19-point deficit now, Milton's really got to come up with something here if they're going to get back into this game. The other problem is I think Framingham's really got a ton of confidence going right now. And, you know, as everybody who played basketball knows, confidence produces usually good results. If you're confident about what you're doing, you're going to do better. Your confidence grows, and you're tough to stop. At the moment, I think Milton's a little bit confused and frustrated, and that works the opposite way. Same 5 in the game for Milton. Brian Travers, Marcus Burke, Chris Potts, Adam Donovan, and Corey Resendez. Chris Potts with a 3, no good. Good try by Brian Travers to save that ball, but he couldn't get it before it went out of bounds. Looks like Porter took a shot to the head on that one. Milton now comes out in a 3-quarter court. Zone press. Druker. Perlis. 10 seconds. Framingham called a timeout just as the 10-second clock. We're down to 20 on the shot clock. Now, I must confess, I don't know this rule. I assume if you call a timeout, you must get another 10 seconds. Otherwise, it would have been a violation by now. Well, Framingham has to put it in on the sidelines. If they get it into the backcourt and they don't get a 10-second violation, and I'm guessing we'll know what the rule is. And they don't, so they get a fresh 10 after the timeout. Too bad that three-quarter court trap caught them by surprise, and I think Milton deserved a turnover there. Mitchell has to force it. As the 30-second clock went off, he threw up a prayer of a three-pointer and swished it. I have to look in the paper. I don't know how many points he's got, but he's got to be over 20, I would say, maybe 25. As you look at the floor, other than Drucker gets, no, I thought he was going to call for steps, but Marcus Burke got called for the bump. And Framingham's got some points from Porter, maybe 8 or 10. He's got a few points from Drucker. And Douglas had a few, but I'd say Mitchell's got at least half their points. And maybe 2 more here. Boy, is that a smooth jump shot or what? I think you got to body him off the ball and take him out of his rhythm. Once he gets into that flow, he's just too comfortable. You can't let him get there. And the way the referees have been calling this game, they really haven't been calling it all that aggressively. Corey Resends with a strong drive, no good. Just there's an example there. A lot of body contact, no call. So I think you got to body him. Unfortunately, you can't do it when he has the ball. That's too obvious. You got to, in that case, there wasn't much Brian Travers could do. I think that might be 4 on Brian. I'm afraid this one's out of touch for Milton here with a 24-point deficit. No good. See which way that foul goes. There's a foul in the rebounding action. Looks like Adam Dunneman's going to pick that one up for being a little aggressive on the box out. They're calling that a shooting foul. He never had possession of the ball. How can that be a shooting foul? I guess at this point it doesn't really matter, but Perlis knocks down the first one. (53-28) in favor of Framingham. Second one is also good. I'm going to have to do the math here, but the score I think was 26-22 at halftime. So Milton has been outscored 28-6 in the second half. Just been a dominating performance by Framingham, both offensively and defensively. Milton's missed a few easy shots that normally I think they would make, but part of that is due to the defensive intensity that Framingham's brought. Adam Dunneman to the line to shoot 2. Gets the second to go, and that's the first point for Milton in quite a while. 54-29. Milton stays in the three-quarter court trap. Oh, man. Porter rifled that one. Jones with a shot, no good. Corey Resendez comes down with a rebound. Bobby Ranton spots up a 3. That's no good. Good outlet pass from Mitchell to Porter. Framingham is feeling it now. Chris Potts takes it into traffic. Adam Dunneman down to the ground. Jake Brodesky coming into the game for Milton. He's going to replace Chris Potts. Adam Dunneman triggers the inbounds pass. Adam Donovan can't get it to go. Marcus Burke there for a strong rebound. Marcus can certainly elevate. There's a turnover. Finally, Milton breaks a turnover out of it. Marcus Burke over to Jake Brodesky, who tracks it down in the corner. Travel call on Corey Resendez. And the lead stays at 56-31 for Framingham. 4.5 to go here. Another fastball by Porter. I'm guessing he may be a football player too. Jones in low to Douglas, no good, but he tracks down his own rebound. No hoop, foul on Adam Donovan before the shot. Porter makes the first and the second. 58-31 Framingham Flyers. It's been an impressive performance by them. As I say, I'm surprised they don't have a better record. Marcus Burke takes it in strong. 2 quick hoops for Marcus. Steve Cunningham almost picked that one off. Mitchell. Framingham down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell launches another and buries another. And what year is Mitchell? I mean, excuse me, Mitchell, yeah. He's a senior, thankfully, so we won't have to see him again next year. Into the game for Milton, number 51, Joe Bossy, making his first appearance. Milton around the perimeter. Jake Brodesky back to Marcus Burke. Nice pass into Chris Benway, who knocks down a jumper. First points of the game for Chris. 61-35 in favor of Framingham. As we count down the last 3 minutes of the game. Looks like Framingham's going to a weave, try to run some time off the clock. And a good work by Corey Resendez to produce a jump ball. Framingham has to shoot. Drucker shoots, no good. Right there for the rebound, Mitchell. Puts it down and one. I always tend to overinflate people's scoring when I watch a game like this, but I got to put Mitchell around 30. You think? That much? Well, I mean, he's nailed a couple of threes, couple of three-point plays, lay-ins off the fast break, jump shots. Brzezowski back into the game, replaces Jones. Marcus Burke tries to dish it to Joe Bossy, but a little too quick. Tough pass. Comes out of a crowd like that, it's hard to find it. Porter. Drucker. Nice block by Marcus Burke. Shot no good, but right there for a rebound is Porter. No good. Jake Berdesky with a rebound. Tracks it down. Well, under a minute and a half here. Milton a little helter-skelter. Ball knocked loose, will stay Milton ball. Finally, Mitchell comes out here for a breather. Jones back into the game. Marcus Burke with another good drive, but he can't get it to go. Some of the second half has been that story. Good shots that just don't fall. On the other hand, that's just a small part of the second half. 64-35 Framingham, a minute to go here. Rebound, Chris Benway. Knocks it out of bounds. More floor burns for Chris Benway.
Gonna be sore tonight.
Get the tub filled up. Chris is going to have to hit it. Framingham playing out the string here with a big lead. Content to work the ball around the perimeter. Probably shoot with a couple of seconds on the clock. Jones takes it in, no good, but Porter right there for the rebound. Framingham can run the clock out now if it wants to. And that'll do it, folks. Final score, Framingham Flyers 64, the Milton Wildcats 35. It was really the tale of two different halves. The first half was a really entertaining, competitive, exciting, athletic game with a score at halftime, 26-22, and then Framingham just dominated the second half. They took away Milton's inside game and outscored Milton 36-13. Tough second half for the Milton Wildcats after a terrific first half. Well, we hope you enjoyed the game, and thanks again to Alamat Productions and Rick Regan and to Milton Cable Television, and we'll hope to see you back for another game.